Welcome to Things You Might Ought to Know for Thursday, October the 3rd, 2024. I'm Jacob Payne, bringing you some fun stuff for the day, some things that aren't necessarily the newsy stuff that we provide for you. We just did that in another live show, but these are things that are interesting to know that might get you a bar bet one and may have some fun in the day, including birthdays, the funnest of the fun stuff, some history lessons, and of course, a celebration where I must remind you today is not the day to try to make fetch happen, but I'm not going to encourage you to stop doing it because it's that day. Let's start off with our birthdays. As I say, the funnest, the fun stuff for the fun stuff. If you're looking for the news program, which is things you might not have heard, that was done live as we record this now at 6:06 in the morning on Central Time on Thursday. Look for that in your feed or get up about a half hour earlier so you can get the full news program together. We split it up so they're more pithy. O likes that. We do it for O. Let's get into the actual issues we have for the day. And starting off with the funnest of the fun stuff, as I said, in birthdays. Drummer Tommy Lee hitting 62 years old on the day, still touring with Motley Crue, is currently on tour at the moment, although they may have, just like everybody else, had a fight and broke up again. That's what these old groups seem to do. And the young groups as well. Oasis is not going to make it. Gwen Stefani, who's not touring, she's on a current season of The Voice, and we'll see how she does. If her team will win against, this year it's against Reba, it's against Snoop Dogg, and I think Michael Bublé. Is that who's on this year? I've stopped watching the karaoke show, so I don't know. I know Snoop is in. I think it's Bublé who's in this season. And Tessa Thompson, of course, Valkyrie, and of course from the Creed movies, very talented actress. She is 41 years old on the day. Gwen is 55, and Tommy, big 62 on the day. Happy birthday to that trio of lovely folks on birthdays today. Let's talk about a trio of things that happened in history on the day. Some back in the day stuff, real back in the day stuff that will make you nostalgic. One not so long ago would make you wonder how we got this far, if you will. Back in 1960, the Andy Griffith Show premiered on CBS. It lasted 8 seasons. Believe it or not, only 8 seasons, but because of reruns and because folks like me, not more than the 60s, but seen it on TV all the time. And of course, when you talk about old school just values, things like that, they often throw out Mayberry because Mayberry was an old school, very quaint, very quiet, very neighborly town. But it was the 60s, and people like me didn't live there at the time. In 1995, people like me had a whole lot to say about this one. So O.J. Simpson was found not guilty of the murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and Ronald Goldman. I should have wrote that in the notes so I didn't skip through that one. Estimated 107 million people watched the TV news coverage of the verdict. Back in the day, it wasn't streaming coverage. Everybody watched the TV, and we saw it happen, and it was what it was. Simpson was later found liable in a civil trial, so he had to pay the Goldman family and the Brown family some money, whatever he had. Then he did what he could do to not have any money, because that's what you do. You have to pay people stuff like that. But this was a big deal in the Americana life, and definitely not a Mayberry type of deal that this played out. And in 2021, all the way back 3 years ago, Tom Brady, as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, became the NFL all-time leading career passer with yardage. More passing in yardage than anyone else in history. I think he beat Marino, or it was I think he passed Marino. He was past Marino. It might have been Elway. It could have been Peyton Manning, who retired a few years prior. But great quarterbacks, he became the greatest, the GOAT officially, and now he's trying to be the GOAT in broadcasting, trying to do what he can in the world of talking to TVs. But unfortunately, right now, his prior competition being Tony Romo, is currently smoking it. We'll see how that works out. Going forward with our word of the day. Today's word is archetype. Archetype. The archetype, it means something that serves as a model and used in a sentence. The character of Odysseus in ancient Greek literature is considered an archetype of a heroic adventure. I guess one of the first really known adventure series, Odysseus and his voyages, and they use him as an archetype for big epic adventures. Try to use archetype in your sentence today if you can. It's hard. It's a big word, so we understand. You also learn about more big words and more words in general at the Big Words Project, our project in vocabulary, because I like words. It's at thebigwordsproject.com. Let's talk about something to make you feel better, because this affirmation is definitely on that path. Today's affirmation for today: I am free of sadness, anxiety, and pain. Why would you use this affirmation? It promotes emotional self well being. And repeating this affirmation will shift your focus from negative emotions to more positive emotional state, which encourages feelings of happiness and contentment. Why would you use this? Affirmations are powerful. Affirmations are a great tool for getting you out of those funks. And if you use them well, they can be used to help you work things out. I encourage you to click the link in this presentation and look for my book, 100 Daily Affirmations for Positivity and Confidence. It will allow you, it will allow you to see more about affirmations, see some affirmations in work. There are 5 of those reasons for each affirmation is listed there, and a full page on how to use and how to try to use affirmations. I will admit sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Some people they can't quite work it, but if you want to give it a try, it's a great tool to have to boost your mood and do things like today's, get you out of feelings of sadness, anxiety, and pain. Now, let's celebrate good times. And as I said, stop trying to make fetch happen, but I'm not going to discourage you from doing it because it is Mean Girls Appreciation Day. Mean Girls, not the play, not the new movie, but we're talking about the original 2004 American teen comedy film directed by Mark Waters and written by Tina Fey. It has Lindsay Lohan, Rachel McAdams, Tim Meadows, Anna Geisler, and Amy Poehler, and Tina Fey, of course. Partly based on Rosalind Wiseman's 2002 nonfiction self-help book, Queen Bees and Wannabes, sort of on that one in narrative form. Essentially, the plastics rule the school, and they essentially do whatever. And then a new girl comes to town and doesn't know how to act, basically, literally wild. And fetch doesn't happen. There's your spoiler alert: fetch does not happen. So they keep trying to, it doesn't. It's to focus on high school cliques and damages and effects that they have on girls. And because the main character, Caddy Heron, is essentially raised by zookeepers, she sees this as more of Animal Kingdom type thing in her head. Why is Mean Girls Appreciation Day on October 3rd? Famous line, the scene where Aaron Samuels, her crush, Katie's crush, asks her, "What day is it?" And she replies, "It's October the 3rd," which makes it the best day. Check out more on Mean Girls Day by clicking the link that's in this presentation, or just search it because they'll be talking about it all day long for Mean Girls Appreciation Day. Let's talk about our spotlight sponsor for the day, and it is Zenni Optical. And if you can't see it's not time to stop making fetch happen, then maybe you need new glasses. Maybe it's time to see your optometrist. Get that new prescription and get yourself a brand new pair of glasses and get them at an affordable price. You don't have to pay $100 to send 5 back. You just pay what you want to pay for the one pair of glasses, and if you don't like them, send them back. Send your money back. They have a great deal going right now. 2 great deals, in fact. Number one, if you're a brand new customer to Zenni Optical, you get free shipping. Can't beat that. Another thing you can't beat is their new promotion. They are launching a brand new rewards program. So you can get repeat customer points for being with Zenni Optical. And as part of that program, how about a discount on coffee? 30% off Pete's Coffee. How does that sound for you? It sounds great. Then you need to check out Zenni Optical today and check it out using our link because it's an affiliate link. All of our sponsors are affiliate sponsors. We get a small commission from you purchasing from them. It doesn't cost you anything extra. In fact, you'll see the prices that most of the people would provide you, especially for Zenni Optical. Great frames, great lenses, all the service that you need, and it's a great affordable price. So use our link to help us out. This is theconversationproject.com/Zenni. This is theconversationproject.com/Zenni, Zenni for Zenni Optical. And they'll take care of you, your money, your eyes, and us in the process, keeping things going, keeping lights on here, if you will. Let's move on to the part where we ask you another fairly big ask. Well, we don't think it's a big ask, but it is an ask. We want you to help us out. We need your help helping us to get more viewers and to show more people that we're still providing this one. We've been only splitting up this fun stuff part from the big show for about 3 weeks, and some people have said they can't find it. Some people are saying they miss it, and going forward. So we need you to like, share, and subscribe to what we have here. Some people only like the fun stuff and sort of tolerated the news, and they don't really know. So they see the news, they don't know it's there. We need you to like, share, and subscribe to this here so they see the fun stuff as a separate feed, separate piece of the feed. Like the movies, like the videos, like the stuff we're providing for you. Share it with folks who you know will like it and you think are missing it. And of course, if you deem us worthy, we're looking for you to subscribe. Check out our website as well. This is conversationproject.com. More details and things we do, all newsy things there as well. And of course, consider being a partner and stopping by our sponsors. We appreciate that. But the big thing we need to do is share the love that is the Conversation Project, and especially things you might opt to know by going to our website and sharing, liking, and subscribing to the stuff we provide for you in the days here. That's it. We knocked it all out on almost under 10 minutes. So we're trying to add more funny stuff, but it also means that's less yakking and commentary by me, which is the hard part. So we're going to see if we can play it straight and keep things down and keep it still under 10 minutes. That is the goal, to keep it under 10 minutes. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining us for the Conversation Project, all of its projects. If you missed the news on things you might ought to know, it's in your feed. We did it live before we did this one. If you are liking this particularly, like, share, and subscribe this particularly, and just keep on keeping on. A Friday edition is coming soon, Friday, and we'll have fun on whatever great day we're going to celebrate, and whoever has a great birthday for October the 4th. So for October the 3rd, I'm Jay Cleveland Payne signing off. Love you guys. Mean it so much. Do this again one more time this week.